everyone, welcome back to another video at PSA. Today we have got our season review to see how close or how far out we were with our predictions, top 6, top goal scorer, things like that. So Ryan,
it was pretty rough looking back.
Wasn't great, someone sure it wasn't.
No, we'll start off with top 6. So top 6 finished. City won the league. Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs, Arsenal, United, and then West Ham in 7th. Relegated was Burnley, Watford, Norwich. So first one I have is Greg. Your predictions?
Well, I suppose we'll just skip over mine.
Get over that.
I had Chelsea to win, United to finish 2nd, City 3rd, Liverpool, Everton, and Leicester.
Everton was bold.
But I think I actually do remember saying that Leicester wouldn't be as good as they had been. So I might have got something in there, but they finished further on than 6th.
Clutching at straws, Greg.
Yeah, that's clutching.
Everton, that was a complete higher.
Yeah, that was a
That was a
shocker.
no goal.
That was a
pretty much.
shocker. Then you had Norwich, Brighton, and Wolves to go down.
Yeah.
So-
Norwich was given, like
Yeah,
everybody had them.
yeah. Chelsea were pretty underwhelming. You had them to win.
Yeah, I remember saying about Lukaku being the missing piece.
Yeah.
I think most people was in agreement with that and just has not featured. It's something about English football and Lukaku just doesn't mix.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I had United to finish first, which last time I checked the league, they were top of the league. That was probably in October, so that was my season finished. Then I had Chelsea, City, Liverpool, Leicester, and Aston Villa. So I thought Arsenal weren't going to do nearly as well as they did. And at the time, start of the season, Nuno was head of the Spurs manager.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to do a bad job. I didn't think he was going to get sacked so quickly and then bring in Conte. So I thought Leicester would have done better than they did. I thought Chelsea would have done better and sort of obliged to pick United to win the league.
I was a United fan.
Spoiler alert for next year's predictions.
Make sure you watch them.
Yeah. So I had Norwich, Southampton, and Burnley to go down. So I got 2 out of the 3. I thought Watford would have scraped it, but obviously they didn't. Southampton stayed up.
Second GK one.
Matt, what did you have?
I had Chelsea to win it, City, United, Liverpool, Leicester, Spurs for my top 6.
All of us had Liverpool to finish 4th.
I thought Liverpool couldn't carry on the standard of what they have been.
Yeah.
I thought United strengthened really well in the summer and was feeling like optimistic, but obviously they ended pretty quick. I never ever thought they would get close to winning it, but I thought they would really.
Yeah.
I think we even recorded this before CR7 time.
Possibly, yeah. Possibly. It was. Who would have been signed just for Alan and Sancho at that stage? And
yeah.
the mighty Tom Heaton.
Yeah.
And then who Leicester and Spurs.
Yeah.
So Arsenal was the only one who nobody mentioned.
Yeah.
I assume Bailey mentioned Arsenal, but I don't really listen whenever he talks about Arsenal. So
You're not the only one.
First Arsenal, second Arsenal, third Arsenal.
and then to go down was Norwich, Brighton, and Brentford. So you got 1 out of the 3.
Yeah.
Um,
Didn't expect Brentford to do as well as they did.
Yeah.
I kind of thought, especially coming up from the playoffs, I didn't expect them to even stay up.
Yeah.
But they've obviously
Yeah. They've done really well.
done really well.
Really well.
And actually probably
last season.
stayed up comfortably
Yeah.
in the end.
Yeah. Bringing in Christian Eriksen probably give them a bit of a boost halfway
Yeah,
through
that's
as well.
big time.
Massive.
Norwich were always going to go. I don't really know what my thinking behind Brighton was. I just thought last year that they played well, but they couldn't score, and it wasn't consistent results. I thought maybe this season it would catch up on them, but again they've done extremely well.
Yeah.
So they have done really well.
Yeah.
Actually, at that point where they were sitting 8th and they were playing quite well, and their home fans were booing whenever they were getting beat,
Yeah, that was a bit.
which is ridiculous, but
Yeah.
goes to show you the levels.
We all had Burnley to go out, but even though it's sacked Sundays, like the last kick of the game for Leeds, and they were up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
very
it
nearly
was-
safe. They were very nearly safe.
It was
Yeah.
tight. It definitely was tight. Brighton finished 9th.
Top 10.
Yeah, top 10. Just a couple of points off Leicester. So, all in all, pretty average. If you join them all
Between the
together,
three of us,
between the three
it
of
was
us, it wasn't bad, but overall,
I think it was one of them
individually-
seasons where you couldn't. You know,
So many things changed.
nobody envisaged Arsenal having the season
Yeah.
they had. Nobody envisaged. I know people would probably say United are poor and they are, but nobody expected them to be that bad.
yeah.
That they were absolutely
Yeah.
nowhere near top 4.
And so many managers have changed.
Yeah.
Like, Newcastle's now the richest club in the world. Like, so many things have changed from the start of the season to the end of the season. By the time we did that, Ronaldo had arrived.
Yeah,
Like, so many things have changed.
it was such an unpredictable season.
Yeah, like moving on now to top goal scorer, Greg, you had Lukaku for top goal scorer. Like, he came into the league, everyone thought he was going to tear it up. It just didn't happen.
Yeah, even though Lukaku came in for Chelsea, they were Champions League. They were European champions.
Yeah.
And they won the Super Cup and they won the FIFA Cup World Cup. Like, there was so much positive about them.
Yeah.
Lukaku coming in has actually probably unsettled them.
Yeah. And then him doing that interview and saying that he wants to go to Inter or whatever he said halfway through didn't help, and then Chelsea's whole Abramovich thing probably hasn't helped the matter either, but it is what it is.
True.
Then I said, and Bailey both said Fernandez for top goal scorer. Didn't really happen. He has created the most chances out of any player this season, but that's about all that's happened. Like, it was pretty overall underwhelming season for him. And then Matt, you got it right, or joint right with Salah.
It's only half a point, like, in that.
Only half point,
It's
yeah.
not outright top goal scorer.
Yeah.
I actually agree with all them other points, but I just thought, like, nobody's going to beat Salah.
Yeah.
No matter how good the others are,
And do you know
he's
what?
just on a different.
Like,
it pains me to say it, but he's just on a different
yeah, like
level than what
in
else.
spite of what I want to say about him, he also didn't play for a month because of the Cup of Nations, after the Cup of Nations, and
Came back half the player to.
yeah, and he hasn't been amazing since.
Yeah,
Um,
killed my fantasy team the second half of the season.
so you don't put Liverpool players in the fantasy team. That's how you do it. So manager sacked. Then we said I said that Arteta or Hasenhüttl would be the first to be sacked.
Both still in the
both
job.
still in the job. Greg, you said Arteta, still in the job.
Convinced.
Bailey said Arteta or else Vieira, still in the job.
Both.
And Matt said Steve Bruce, who was second to go
Second to go. Yeah.
after the Watford manager.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll take.
are they in their second or third manager this season?
Watford.
Yeah, second,
Third.
third.
So
Yeah.
Ranieri come in for them, didn't they?
Yes.
I'll take a point for that.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair
I
enough.
can't take a point. He wasn't the first manager sacked.
Well, out of the three or four,
He's 2 half points now. He's got one. He's got one.
that's a new.
But there's been so many managers.
Sorry.
So many managers have changed. Like, I think it's been over half the managers now. It's been 11 or 12 managers changed this season.
That's
11.
crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Surprise package. I said Brentford. I put Brentford for going mid-table. I'll take a point for that one.
Well, they didn't finish mid-table.
They did.
10th.
13th. It's in
If I don't get
it's in the middle.
if I don't get a point for Bruce, you're not getting a point for Brentford.
How?
The question was first manager sacked, and you said the second manager sacked.
And you said you went for
Mid-table.
Brentford mid-table.
Yeah.
Mid-table isn't
13th,
13th.
like 9th to 13th would be
So
mid-table.
you're bending the rules.
No way.
Well,
It's the
I would
middle.
I would agree with you.
Yeah,
I
like,
would agree with
Thank
you.
you.
Just because you got flipped with nothing.
So you don't go top 6 and then mid table just 10th. It can't be right.
Well, it's not 13th.
It's not relegated either.
Overruled. Greg, you had VAR to shake things up.
VAR. What kind of predictions are that? You're getting -1 for that, for flip's sake.
I'm not giving you another VAR either, to be honest.
Well, was it talked about as much? Was it?
Stop trying to bend it to get a point.
Was it talked about much? Was all the pundits saying how poor it was to watch football?
I think it is getting worse. It has actually got worse since
Not
the
talking
first
about it,
season.
though.
We are talking about it. Half a point. Bailey said lockdowns.
No.
There was no lockdown, was there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking the point for
And
this.
then Spurs to be surprisingly good.
Spurs.
I give you it.
In spite of what you probably meant, yeah. Because at the time Nuno was in, and I think you were thinking Nuno was going to do.
I didn't
a
say
great job.
Nuno. I didn't say Nuno.
No,
I
I know,
said Spurs.
I know, but don't tell me you predicted.
I knew that
Nuno was
Conte was
coming.
going to come in and take the top 4.
Did
That's
somebody-
why he said
Did
Spurs.
somebody not say if Keane stayed at Spurs they would do
Yeah.
that? I don't know who said
Yeah.
it, but
And
somebody
then
different said
Turn
it.
to me.
Turns out Son.
Yeah, that's probably 2 points, is it?
And then it turns out his son's joint goal scorer. So did Harry Kane had 5 goals at Christmas or something, didn't he?
Yeah, he
But
wasn't.
he must have pulled it back at the end of the season. He's finishing quite a few.
Yeah.
But
He still had his head in City, he really,
Yeah.
really wanted that move.
so that was pretty much everything that we predicted at the start of the season. I would say overall, if you join everyone's predictions together, it wasn't too bad. Individually, I have to say, man did the best, and the rest of us were fighting for relegation.
He's not going to be at the podcast starting next season.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how we predicted it to go. It was an interesting season to say the least. There's so many things have changed, like the Newcastle story, having 5 points after
yeah.
however many games,
Madness.
staying nearly 10th.
Yeah.
They finished 11th.
Well, the mid-table, they're by
Yeah.
Euros.
Yeah.
They probably won the league here. Euros.
United's mid-table too.
Not getting the trophy.
Yes,
but I agree.
So Brentford, great season, the best season they've probably ever had in their history.
Yeah.
The history of Premier League, anyway.
Then Everton having an absolute shocker. And Leeds. I thought Leeds would do a bit better than that.
Yeah, so did I, to be fair.
But they were injury start the whole season.
Bielsa, I don't know why they got rid of him. I know they survived, but I still think Bielsa would have got them out of it. Maybe a little bit earlier, but
I don't know. Sean Dyche, I thought he was one of the safest jobs. No matter what happened, he would be there. But obviously not. He's gone, and there's talk of them talking with Vincent Kompany for their new manager. So they might bounce back up. But
it's
we'll see how
whether
it
they
goes.
invest in their squad to come back up. The championship's no easy trade to go down. Just because you're relegated doesn't make you feel.
Yeah.
They're losing quite a lot of free agents, aren't they?
Yeah.
Tarkovsky and Ben Mee and that too.
Yeah.
Nick Pope will probably go.
Yeah.
You know, Burnley could be down for quite a while.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Quite a
It's
lot
our
of
spot
clubs,
for
quite a
Burnley.
lot of clubs that go down there just spiral down.
Yeah.
Sunderland,
Yeah.
Portsmouth.
yeah. And Leeds for a
Leeds
while.
for a long
yeah.
time. Bolton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just spiral out of control.
But
But,
yeah, that
yeah.
was all in all. We weren't far away with
No.
a few of them.
Yeah, relegation. We got most of the relegation pretty bang
Yeah.
on, and overall, I thought it was a really interesting season. Down to the wire the
It
whole
was
way.
brilliant. Sunday was
For-
brilliant.
Apart from it's the worst season for a United fan.
We're not talking about
It
United.
was bad
Yeah.
to watch, but
I think it's I'm glad it's over kind of thing.
yeah,
I couldn't come over quick enough. See, the last month, I just wanted it to blow up.
yeah. We were
It was
talking
terrible.
even before that, February, March, we knew what way it was going, and then there was a wee glimmer of hope, and then it was taken away pretty quickly. But anyway, that was the predictions. That was what we predicted, and overall, not too bad. So make sure you come back in a couple of months' time for the preview for the next season, whenever I'll be predicting United to win again, and we'll see what sort of twists and turns the next season has for us. Alright?
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, make sure to subscribe and check out the next video next Monday night.